This message is brought to you by Apple Card, Shave Ice by the beach, a trip to the state fair, and a throwback flick at the local drive-in. They're more than just items to check off the summer bucket list. They're also opportunities to earn 2% daily cash back when you use your Apple Card with Apple Pay. Apply for Apple Card now and use in minutes with Apple Pay. Subject to credit approval. Apple Card is issued by Goldman Sachs Bank USA, Salt Lake City branch. Terms and more at applecard.com.
Propel Fitness Water. With Gatorade electrolytes, zero sugar, and vitamins, Propel hydrates better than water to help you get the most out of your workout and get back to your best self. What propels you? Propel with Gatorade electrolytes.
The new LinkedIn Hiring Pro can't undo your last hire. The human postponer. They were the master of one phrase. I'll circle back on that. But 3 months later, you were the one doing all their work and wondering how big that circle is. But LinkedIn Hiring Pro can take the hiring load off your plate by automating the hiring busy work from the initial job post to scheduling interviews. Hire right the first time with LinkedIn Hiring Pro. Post a free job today at linkedin.com/quality.
From the Fifth Quarter Studios in Madison, Wisconsin, you're listening to Coach Unplugged. And now, your host, Steve Collins.
Hey everybody, welcome to Coach Unplugged. We're so excited you decided to join us. Make sure you go over and leave those 5-star reviews. If you like this, go over and listen to our other podcasts like the 5-Minute Basketball Coaching Podcast or High School Hoops or Funnel Down Defense or Coaching Youth Hoops or whatever one of the 7 in our network that you would like to listen to. But before we jump in, I'd like to give a big shout out to our 2 sponsors. First of all, Dr. Dish, the #1 shooting machine on the market. They are always, what I love about Dr. Dish is they're always innovating. They're always making that a little bit better. And that's why I think they're the best machine out there. Like I've said before, we own 3 of them, and I would not be talking about them every day if I did not believe in them. Mention Coach Unplugged, they'll give you $450 off, and they'll give you A1 customer service. And then also what helps keep the lights on, what helps keep everything moving is teachhoops.com. It's for coaches who want to get better. It is a one-stop shop by a basketball coach for a basketball coach. I'm always working with my team 365 days a year, working on making us better. And I want to do the same thing for you. I'm giving you resources, one-on-one calls, office hours, a roadmap per se that will help you become a better coach. And we offer a 14-day free trial because I believe you should come in and kick the tires around and see if it's right for you. If it's not, that's fine. But I guarantee that you're going to love it. All right, let's head off to the podcast.
Not only as a coach,
I've told my wife this. I said, if I ever take another job, if I move to Florida and take a job, it's like, okay. It's like, what happens if I get fired? I get fired. It's like, I know my stuff.
Right.
It's cool. I'm going to do what's right by the kids. You
Right.
never know what the situation's going to give you.
Right. So I think, again, if I had to go back and say to a young coach, figure out the fundamentals of the game. Because I know you think you know them, and I don't care how high up levels you've played, you don't know them.
I still don't know them. I swear to God, I'm still boggled by how to teach a proper screen. It's been 30 years. It's like, oh my God. It's like,
So we bagged it, Coach. We bagged screens because I got sick and tired of getting called for moving screens all the time.
right.
We went through a season a couple years ago. For the first 6 weeks, we refused to do any ball screens, and the only screens we would do a lot out of the beeline stuff is the diagonal screen to screener type stuff, which
Right. That's what we do.
very difficult to go. I think it's the most difficult action to guard if you know how to defend.
Right. I think one of the difficult actions to defend is, and I'm teaching my son this, is the back screen.
Yeah.
He's the 3-point shooter. I said, Drew, if you set back screens, you will be, what do you mean? I go, they got to decide if they're going to defend the guy coming off the back screen or
Yes.
you popping.
Yep.
You can go deep. Like he can shoot deep, like way deep. It's like, well, which one are they going to defend?
Right.
Well, it goes, I never thought of that. I go, well, set some more back screens and you'll find out how open you are.
Yeah.
Or
So,
your teammate's going to get a layup.
And that's similar, I guess. Well, I think we're on the same page here. That's similar to the action I'm talking about in the beeline stuff.
Yeah.
Are the type of back screen actions and then getting a down screen off of it. There's just so much there that has to be guarded. And it irritates me when you watch a team figure it out and they don't even teach it. They don't even know what they're doing. They just got in the way almost,
Right.
But teaching our guys that time to be slow with it a little bit, set the stuff, let the next thing happen. And going back to the young coaches, I think it's important too, Coach, that you have a staff that you trust.
I'm telling you, there's 2 days. I've said this 1,000 times. 2 days that make your season: the day you pick your team, and the day you pick your staff.
Yeah.
Like, I've had 2 staffs in 30 years. 2 staffs. Like, literally, like, now the problem with that is sometimes you get kind of pack mentality. We all start thinking away but I keep bringing new people in, and it's like, I've said this, I don't know if you've heard me say it, but you need a Yoda, you need an older, I have someone that I went to his camp on my staff. So I have a Yoda. You need the like the graduate assistant guy who will do all that stuff that, to be honest with you, I don't want to do anymore. Just do that. Yeah. That's Nate. Nate's going to help you. Nate's going to do all that stuff for filling out the forms and stuff for you.
Yeah.
That's what he's going to do. He's awesome at it. He's a great coach. That's what he's going to do. And then you need a guy that's going to question you all the time. And I have one of those too, all the time. Like, yeah.
And I think what's important there too for young coaches is to give those coaches a voice.
Right.
Don't let them just stand there. Yeah. They've got to run segments. They've got to run drills. So I haven't
run an offensive segment in like 4 years. John does it. I don't care. It's like, he's good at it. Go do it. Like, here you go.
And it gives ownership into the team mentality. And then when you do speak, now all attention. It's like I said, I would tell our coaches oftentimes, there were various segments throughout a practice that I was literally the guy that stood underneath the hoop to make sure all the guys were off the end line. Mm-hmm. Like, that was my job. That was my role. I would tell, hey, this is my job. I'm going to do my job the best I can right now. Get off the end line. Coaches out there talking, let them go through it. And I would often say, I have to own that bench, meaning those kids that aren't playing, they're my responsibility. The assistant coaches, you focus on what's going on out there. I get that. I can get their attention anytime I want to.
Right.
I got to make sure these guys sitting here who are getting 6 minutes, 4 minutes, 2 minutes, where is their mind? How are they operating? And
I've started, what I started doing is I started videotaping the bench. So we break down bench. We break down bench conduct during the game. Awesome. Isn't that great?
Yeah.
It's like, it's not just about those five. Those five are easy.
Right.
Like, we can shade that guy's not setting that screen. What are you doing? Like, are you ready? And then we'll break it down, and I'll circle. It's like, you don't look like you're ready to go in the game. Maybe that's why you went in and missed your first 2 threes.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. I think it's so it takes an extra camera to do it, but it's definitely worth it.
Now, do you guys use Huddle?
We do use Huddle. And and we just got I don't know, he bought something through NFSH that's like an eye in the sky that follows the ball.
Did you buy the Pixel-Lot system?
Yes.
Okay, so I bought the Pixel-Lot system. Actually, I didn't buy it at Oxbridge. I want it. So I've been trying to get it approved, and the business office was just sort of, well, Pat, I don't know. Can we wait on this? I go to a meeting and win the dang thing. I said, listen, there's nothing stopping me now. So then when I got to Windermere Prep to take this job, the first thing we did was I bought a Huddle camera for the gym.
Okay.
So what I'm leading up to is we're working on, these games should all be filmed live.
That's awesome.
And then you guys I've got to figure out how to make it so that when the game's over, you can just put that into your Huddle.
Yeah. I wonder if you're going to have to share it and then we download it and just upload it. I mean, that's not, as long as there's Wi-Fi, it's not a big deal.
We'll have to figure that out. So that was one of the things we wanted to make sure. And again, from our coaches, it's fantastic. It's just
awesome. We got it last year and we still taped because I didn't trust it. It's like, I'm like that old guy that I won't get in the automobile. I'm going to take my horse. I don't, it's like, tape is like, I'm old school.
Yeah.
I've watched more tape than any human being should. I was old VCR guy, two decks, slow. I'm telling you, Huddle and Crossovers saved my marriage because the amount of time I would break tape down.
Yep.
And stats and all that stuff. I don't even. It's horror. It was horror. I mean, but it taught me. It taught me a lot about the game.
Yeah.
That's no
doubt. Going back to the tape, there's no doubt because I was a tape guy too. VCR tape. And you would sit there and it would be pause and you'd chart the stats yourself.
Right.
6 o'clock every morning after a game, 5 o'clock, whatever time I knew I needed to get in before school started to shot charge, possession, whatever and you think about it, I almost felt like when we got into the huddle world that I was cheating.
Right.
Like I had a process.
Well, here's the issue is I had an advantage. That's what takes me off. I had an advantage because I outworked you. Like I had more tape than you did. Now they got all the. It's like it's like now I got to find it. I remember sitting after my first season, my only losing season. We were 7-14. I would never forget this. And I'm sitting there with one of my assistants who ended up being the principal to school, and I go, I can't do this. I can't do this again. I can't go through. And then we literally on the bus ride home, it was like a 2-hour bus. He goes, you can out-scout people, Steve. You can out-scout them. This was 25 years ago. There's things that you can do to help your team.
Yeah.
No one else will be willing to do. That's where you got to start. And then we talked about the youth program and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You can out-scout people. And I go, ooh, I can. I can spend more time watching film.
Yeah.
And know exactly what you're going to do before you do. Now it's like it's almost cheating how easy.
So how about this, Coach? In Florida, you can't film the opposing team's game.
That's crazy to me. Like we'll be playing a game and I go, okay, who's here? Who's there? Who's there?
It's illegal.
That's crazy.
I know. There's teams, varsity teams, that will win state championships in Florida who don't even film their games.
Oh my God, I can't believe that. I can't. I mean, literally, like I don't know what I would do. I might hire a business to go out and tape for me if I lived in Florida. I swear to God, it's like, what are they going to do? Johnny's dad's going over there.
But that's the funny part, though. In today's day and age, when everyone has their phone or iPad and
you could hire a kid to go to the game. Go to the game, take your phone out, and tape it for you. I'll give you $50.
Yeah,
do that in a second.
Yeah,
like. So you're basically telling them that's what's wrong with the rule because we live in a world where everybody videotapes everything. You should be able to have access to all of it.
I couldn't agree more.
I don't know. That's just wow. Where else were we? We were playing somebody. We couldn't get any film on, and it's like what? No one. You couldn't tape. It's like I don't know. I think it's I have no problem sharing tape. It's like I want my guys to be prepared, your guys to be prepared.
Right.
What do you think the hardest thing to teach is?
This message is brought to you by Apple Card. Shave ice by the beach. A trip to the state fair. And a throwback flick at the local drive-in. They're more than just items to check off the summer bucket list. They're also opportunities to earn 2% daily cash back when you use your Apple Card with Apple Pay. Apply for Apple Card now and use in minutes with Apple Pay. Subject to credit approval. Apple Card is issued by Goldman Sachs Bank USA, Salt Lake City branch. Terms and more at applecard.com.
Propel Fitness Water. With Gatorade electrolytes, zero sugar, and vitamins, Propel hydrates better than water to help you get the most out of your workout and get back to your best self. What propels you? Propel with Gatorade electrolytes.
I don't think it's necessarily a skill. I think it's the day in, day out process of getting better. I'm going to tell you a funny story, Coach. So I'm always a big believer in catching the ball with two hands. Again, old school Western PA mindset. So I had a freshman a couple years ago, and every time we'd go through a drill or something, he would catch it with and do this. So finally, and I would scream out every time, catch ball with two hands, catch ball with two hands. We get to right before the postseason starts that year, and I said, that's it. I pull the kid out of practice, and him and I now are on the sideline throwing the ball back and forth. And I said, we need to catch the ball with two hands. If you want to be a player,
right,
you need to learn how to catch the ball with two hands. I'm throwing him chest passes. Again, he's going like this. And I said, son, what's the problem here? I need you to catch it with – he says, Coach, quit yelling at me. I am. And I stopped for a second. I went, at the same time. He went, oh. It hit me, and I apologize to you. I did a horrible job coaching you.
Yes, I didn't teach you. Yeah.
I didn't teach you right.
Yeah.
But I think you meant I thought, to me, it sounded pretty self-explanatory. Catch the ball with two hands, and he was catching it with two hands.
Well, it's the whole demonstrate thing. You got to I mean, I swear you got to demonstrate. I personally think shooting it's not what it was.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the analytics, it's all threes and layups.
No doubt.
It's all threes and layups.
The mid-range game's gone. It's over. So it's funny.
I don't know what you can do to it other than maybe move the line back. I don't know if you can. I don't know what can change that. It's just I think the mid-range being gone has affected the game a lot.
It definitely has. Because I think it's affected how pick and roll is done. I think it's affected how much the game's played inside out. Because I just got done talking to our coach about it because we were back and forth about fronting the post and all this. And I said, Coach, why you worry about it? Someone's going to roll the ball in there once or twice a game, wall them up, move on.
They're not to worry about, like, we're fighting in ours, like, how do we want to handle screens? Like, It's like, okay, well, so I finally said, okay, here's what we're going to do all the time. And then we're going to adjust to our opponents. Now, when we come down there, we won't know our opponents as well, but everybody else we play, we know.
Yep.
Exactly what they're going to do. We'll have tape on them. I said, then if we need to hedge, we'll do that for this team. If we need to switch for this team, we can spend 2 or 3 days. We can teach them that, and then we'll do it for that game.
Yep.
Otherwise, it's like, it's like always doing this, always doing that. I don't have them. I don't have them in the off season. I'm not like Bayline. I can't teach all that stuff. That's the problem.
Right. And I think that's sort of where we got into, drilling the heck out of sideline, baseline.
Right.
It was easy. I've been at really every school I've been at as a basketball coach was a football school. So I just really adopted the football mindset of not allowing kids to score, and we'll just figure out how to get the ball in the hoop at the other end.
Well, that's the only reason we were competitive last year. The last couple of years, we haven't had the guys, but we were competitive because we could defend people. Like, we could stop you. We might not score. The reason we didn't make it to the state tournaments because we had a stretch where we couldn't score.
Yeah.
Okay, I can live with that. I mean, it is what it is. But
so it's funny, Coach. One of my big pet peeves is I've gotten down to Florida and gone to the coaching world down here has been these kids, and this is amazing to me just from my background because I thought the kids in Western PA they know how to play basketball. They may not be the best basketball player. They know how to play the game, right? These kids here will spend 8 hours in the gym working on their game. And I'll always tell them, you've wasted 7 hours and 15 minutes because you really need 45 minutes of a focused workout. And they get lost in, Coach, I was in the gym for 4 hours. What'd you do for 4 hours? I
know. It's crazy. It's crazy. My son didn't play me. He's got some colleges looking at him and stuff. He didn't play AAU the last 2 years. And I said, or travel, I go, Drew, there's no reason for you to do that.
Right.
If you want to play for me, and if you ever want to play at the next level, we need to get in the gym in the summer and in the spring. And we need to work on your ball handling. We need to work on your shooting. We need to work on your strength. Because now I'll say, I said to him, if you want to go hang out with your friends and you want to go to Iowa and play 7 games in a day, we can do that.
Yeah.
But that's not making you a better player.
Correct. That's true.
Yeah, if you're one of those guys like Jalen Johnson, who is at IMG, was in our league. He's a top 5 in the 2020 class. Legit kid, probably lottery in my opinion. He needs a summer. He needs AAU. He needs to go against those guys. You don't. You got to go play against your friends and play. But that's what's crazy about the game now.
And Coach, I think that's where I'd like to sort of drive home in the conversation we're having. 25 years ago when AAU started, it was the top 100 players going at it. Everybody else was with their high school teams in the summer, learning how to play with whatever the coach was teaching. And we have totally lost the vision of what the whole travel ball world is. As I've often said, if you want to, one of the things besides going back to that model, that the travel stuff is from June to July. And hammered into that period. There's not these year-long programs that we're just, what are we doing?
It's money. It's 100% money. It's money driven. It's shoe driven. It's all this. Yeah. The problem is, like I said, in Wisconsin's had some legit players in the last 10, 20 years. Like Hero is like, I might be rookie of the year in the NBA, in my opinion. He can play. And he didn't even go to Wisconsin. He can play.
Yeah.
Anyway, we've got those kids.
Yeah.
We have a very small piece of those kids. The rest of them, I don't understand. They're chasing a dream that they're being sold. It's like a bait and switch.
You're right.
That's what bothers me.
You're right. And again, for us, we would spend. I'm a big believer, and we did shoot a lot of practice. So we did a lot of shooting stuff at practice. It's funny as you've heard my philosophy. It's a defensive mindset, but we just shot the heck out of the ball at practice. I thought it was good to teach it and drill it.
It's a skill that's lost for young coaches. It's been really hard in my career because I'm thinking, oh, we got to work on this. I literally, on the top of my practice plan now, say that we, like 25, we got to get shots up because it's that skill that's lost. Like if you don't, it's kind of like hitting a curveball. If you don't consistently see balls coming at you, you won't hit it. I'm telling my son, I said, you got 3 days. If you take more than 3 days off, your shot's going to go.
Yep.
Because it's just a repetition thing. It's just that,
And coach, sometimes as we get older in this game as coaches, you forget what the mindset of a 15-year-old kid is.
Right.
Their defense gets a lot better when they see the ball go through the hoop on offense.
Yeah. Yes.
So we're at practice the one day, it's a couple years ago, and we've been blessed obviously with a lot of former pros in the area down in West Palm that would come out to just be around our program. We're in the gym, and Tayshaun Prince, who played at Kentucky, knew one of our assistants. He said, "Hey, you guys are on half court takes. We were in a game prep mode." He said, "Do you mind if I come in and get some shots up on the other end at the end of your practice?" I said, "No, it's not a problem." So we had a young team, we started 3 freshmen that year who were learning the game and great athletes. And we would always do the 5 spots of shooting. Like I was something that we were going to drive home. We were going to be, left, right into your shot, 1 dribble, pull up, simplify the game. And they would fight it all the time just because that's the natural 15-year-old kid. And they wanted to bounce it 87 times. And
don't even get me started on the trainers who are teaching all that dribbling stuff before.
So how about this? Tayshaun's at the other end by himself because he was just there with the ball. He didn't pull a gun out. He was just shooting. He goes right to the 5 spots, and he's doing all the same stuff at the 5 spots. And our kids are starting to look down and go, "Coach, look what Tayshaun Prince." I said, "Yeah, guys, that's college basketball. That's what players do.
Right.
The ones who the best of the best have a go-to move and a counter. That's it.
Right. My best point guard that I ever coached had a move and a counter. That's all he had.
Period.
And he's quick as hell. But yeah, those 2 things. That's all you need, a move and a counter move. All this other stuff that people are doing, don't need it.
It's a shame, and it's hard. It is so hard to watch at times the game when it gets into that.
It's a turnover. What I say, it's a turnover waiting to happen.
No doubt.
Dribbling the damn ball so much. Yeah.
No doubt.
So let's talk about the tournament. Go ahead and tell people about it.
So the Rock Holiday Classic, this is my first year with it at Windermere. They've definitely been doing, I want to say it's at least 8 years, 9 years.
7 or 8 at least.
Yeah. And we're talking about, and what I like about it is this is 7 of the, very good programs around the country. I mean,
right.
And Windermere Preps is the 8, but I mean, we obviously it's a local as the local team, but
right.
When I saw the list of some of those teams and the diversity of those teams and their style of plays, that it's definitely going to be an exciting 3 days there. With Sunday being off for everyone to sort of enjoy Disney, which is right around the corner, and just to see good basketball play. I mean, we also have a girls tournament that goes with it. Again,
I know this is the first time the girls have gone. We got a couple legit. We got at least 2 Division I girls, and it's like Coach came up to me in the hallway. He goes, "Oh, I looked at our first round, and then I looked at our second round." I go, "Well, okay, you're not going to these things not to be pushed. You want to be pushed." I said, "Don't worry about it's what we were talking about before. I'm not worried. I mean, I want to win it, but I'm also going down there because I get them by myself for 5, 6. It's basically a retreat. All these tournaments I've gone to, gone to Myrtle Beach, all that stuff. It's about me getting them with me for 5 or 6 days,
which is awesome.
Yeah, that's the best part about these tournaments.
And here's the second best part, Coach, for you. That it took me a long time to get used to down here. I'd walk out of a practice in January 15th out of the gym in a pair of shorts and
right
outside, hop in the car and head home for the day. As I'm past the palm trees and
it's dark when I leave. It's like it's dark when I go to school and it's dark when I come home and it's cold. That's basically
It's and it's the wind. People ask me all the time, what don't you miss about PA? The wind. And I know the Wisconsin area. I mean, I can only imagine coming off those buses with the wind chill and it just smacks you right in the face.
Like, well, last year we didn't have school for 4 or 5 days because it was too cold.
Oh, wow.
Like, cold days. Like I went outside and threw boiling water up and it froze before it hit the ground. It's crazy.
Now, are you allowed to practice or no?
We can't.
Yeah,
we used to be able to, but now they don't let. I mean, in the old days we used to be able to, but now.
Think about this. How funny is this? Just to I know you've coached in Wisconsin for a long time. Going into your season every year, in you're not it's on a schedule somewhere, but a game's going to get snowed out. School's going to get canceled. You could have 3 days off. You come down here to Florida, and that's never a problem.
Right.
You're going to play every game. You're going to practice every practice.
I know.
It's so different. I mean, it's those little things, right, that you think.
And I don't have any control over it. It's no control over it. So it's like it used to bother me more. Now it doesn't. Like, what am I going to do about it? Like,
no doubt.
I'm going to stay home and watch some tape and those kind of things. All right. So any parting words for the listeners?
No, I tell you what, this is, I really appreciate having me on and talking. I feel like
this is awesome.
To hear coaches talk about, again, the next generation of coach that we're trying to help.
Youngsters. That's who's listening to this. I mean, before I talked to you, I just got off a coach that's, he's got his first game tomorrow. He's coaching like 7th graders. He goes, he's worried about how to deal with the parents and all the stuff that you and I dealt with a long time ago. I go, have a parent meeting. It will be okay. A lot of the questions you're asking me will not be the questions in 24 hours because once you throw them in and it's like, whoa, it's like, you don't know what's going on.
And again, though, I think it's funny. I think if that last thought for young coaches is figure out a way to enjoy your process.
Yeah,
that's a struggle I often had. When as the longer I got into coaching, the wins they weren't enjoyable because it was worried about the next game, and the losses just ruined the whole house.
Yep.
And again,
it's about the journey. That's what I tell people. It's about the journey. It's not about the destination. It's about the journey. It's like what we were talking about before. Well, Coach, thank you.
Thank
you. Appreciate you being on. Hey, everybody, if you like the podcast, make sure you subscribe, leave a review, jump up and down, run around your house, whatever you need to do. Also, go over and check out teachhoops.com for coaches who want to get better. Have a great day.
NFL football season is here, which means when you switch to Verizon, it feels like touchdown. Because you get NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube on us when you buy an eligible 5G phone on select unlimited plans, which means you can watch every out-of-market game every Sunday afternoon. And it's all on us. Now that's the Verizon way to kick off the NFL football season right. Switch and get NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube on us, only with Verizon.